Happy Halloween! Today I'm going to be showing you the coolest Halloween costume that I have ever worn. There it is. It is a Rubik's Cube. It's just the perfect Halloween costume if you're a cuber, right? Because if you're a cuber, what better to be than a cube? The helmet was just the best part. I mean, that was really just the final touch that made this costume really special. In terms of the amount of effort I've put into my costume, this was my peak. Every year since then, I've just worn a onesie. So it did take a decent amount of effort to make, but I'd say it was worth it. It definitely will get people's attention. Definitely will make people look at you. This was definitely my best Halloween costume ever. I mean, look how proud I was. So here it is, the actual costume itself. So it's really not that hard to make. You just need a big box. You might need to buy like a mini fridge or something. Then you gotta cut a big hole on the bottom and a tinier hole on the top, and then even tinier holes on the two sides for the arms. To make it more comfortable, I actually put foam on the inside of the head hole and then right on the top of the armhole. That way it just didn't rub against me and hurt. Next, what I did is I covered it in this white paper. You could do white, you could do black. You could probably even do stickerless, although that might be a little tricky. Black probably looks better, honestly, just because white looks dirty easier. My main at the time was the Land 3x3, which is probably why I ended up choosing to do white. So next, you just cut out all the color squares and tape them on. I guess you could glue. I literally put so much tape on this. There's tape like everywhere. So what I did is I probably just scrambled up my cube and then based it off that because, you know, didn't want to end up with like blue and green on the same piece. So that's pretty much it for the box. And next we have the helmet. I really thought this was the coolest part. It kind of looks like the helmets from like Minecraft. So yeah, first I just like cut off the bottom of the box. Then I cut out the eye holes and then a little groove for the nose. And then I covered it in the white paper, cut out the squares, taped them on. And then what I did is I added the elastic, very fancy, so that way it would stay on. I think the hardest part about this whole costume is just getting out of it. Like, I'm pretty sure I must have had to have someone like lift it off of me because I literally couldn't move my arms at all pretty much. But besides that, it was a pretty cool costume. Yeah, that is how I made it. Does this costume look cool? Yes. Is it functional? Absolutely not. It's hard to walk in, it's hard to fit through doors, my hands literally couldn't touch each other, which made it hard to hold stuff. So, when I actually went trick-or-treating, what I decided to do was make this shirt to wear instead. It still looks pretty cool. I still can wear the helmet, which was the best part, but it makes it a lot easier to walk around in. I think it's still pretty obvious that I'm a Rubik's Cube, even though it's literally like a 3x4, but the helmet's still a 3x3, so I think you can tell. Making this was pretty easy. I just drew on the squares with marker, and I probably used like a ruler or something to draw the line straight, but yeah, that is it. It's definitely a lot easier to walk around in this, and yeah, look, it still looks pretty nice, honestly, after all these years. This is actually the shirt that I wore to my first cubing competition. So Halloween was the reason that I made it, but then I actually ended up wearing it. Alright, so this is all for that video. Hope you guys have a happy Halloween and stay safe. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!